What if you could rewind time to fix your biggest mistakes? Would you do it? And more importantly, what would it cost? With Life is Strange Reunion, bringing back two of the most loved characters in modern gaming, Max and Chloe, the internet has been losing its collective mind. But if you've never played the original games, or if your memory is a little blurry from a decade ago, you might be wondering what all the hype is about and why this specific reunion is such a massive deal for fans. And stick around until the end for a big discount from our merch shop and to find out what choice we made in the first Life is Strange game. Welcome to Infinite Rewind, a brand new series here on Infinite Games where we look back at the classics to see how they hold up and get you caught up on the stories you need to know. Today, we are directly jumping into the storm. Here is absolutely everything you need to know about Life is Strange and the prequel Before the Storm, before you jump into Reunion. And of course,
warning, spoilers ahead.
Our story starts with Max Caulfield. She's an 18-year-old, deeply introverted photography nerd who just moved back to her hometown of Arcadia Bay, Oregon, to attend the prestigious Blackwell Academy. The game absolutely drips with this cozy Pacific Northwest indie aesthetic. Everything is bathed in golden hour sunlight. You're constantly taking Polaroid photos, and the whole thing is backed by an incredible indie folk soundtrack that perfectly sets the mood. Max is having a pretty normal, awkward high school experience until she witnesses a girl getting shot by a wealthy, unstable classmate named Nathan in the girls' bathroom. In a moment of pure panic, Max screams, reaches out, and literally rewinds time. This becomes the core mechanic of the game, blending a narrative adventure with actual puzzle solving. Max can rewind time in short bursts. The catch is that she keeps her memories, her physical position in the room, and whatever items she's holding stay with her. You can see how a tense conversation plays out, rewind, and pick the better dialogue option to manipulate the situation. But playing God has a severe price. Using her powers takes a massive physical toll on Max, causing intense nosebleeds, fainting spells, and triggering bizarre environmental disasters across town, like unseasonal snowstorms, total eclipses, and a recurring apocalyptic vision of a massive mega tornado destined to wipe Arcadia Bay off the map. So, who did Max save in the bathroom? It turns out it was Chloe Price, Max's childhood best friend. To really understand why Chloe is so angry, rebellious, and untrusting in the first game, we actually have to fast forward our rewind slightly to talk about the prequel, Before the Storm. You see, 5 years ago, Chloe's dad died in a tragic car accident. Right after the funeral, Max moved away to Seattle and basically ghosted Chloe entirely. Left totally alone with her grief, Chloe spirals. You actually play as her in the prequel, and instead of time powers, she navigates the world using a backtalk mechanic, literally arguing her way in and out of trouble. Eventually, she meets Rachel Amber. Rachel is the most popular, charismatic girl at school, and she basically saves Chloe's life. They form an incredibly deep bond, plan to run away together, and Rachel becomes Chloe's entire world. 6 months before Max moves back to Arcadia Bay, Rachel Amber completely vanishes without a trace. Okay, back to the present. Max and Chloe are finally reunited. Chloe is dealing with massive abandonment issues, but Max's new time powers offer them a chance to fix things. They team up to solve the mystery of what happened to Rachel. Along the way, the game constantly tests your morals. At one point, you have to try and talk another classmate, Kate Marsh, off the ledge of the school roof. And in a brutal twist, the game temporarily takes your rewind powers away from that scene. Your previous choices and the things you observed about her room are the only things that can save her. What starts as a high school drama quickly turns into a terrifying dark thriller. Through their investigation, Max and Chloe uncover a massive conspiracy involving the wealthy Prescott family and, shockingly, Max's idolized photography teacher, Mark Jefferson. Jefferson has been running a secret underground dark room where he kidnaps and drugs students to take twisted, horrific photos of them when they are most vulnerable. And in one of the most heartbreaking moments in gaming history, Max and Chloe discover that Rachel Amber didn't run away. she was murdered by Jefferson and his accomplices and buried in the junkyard that Chloe considered her safe haven. The climax of the game is an emotional sledgehammer. Remember that mega tornado Max kept having visions of? It finally arrives, tearing Arcadia Bay apart. The storm was created by the butterfly effect. By rewinding time to save Chloe in the bathroom on day 1, Max broke the universe. Destiny wanted Chloe to die that day. This leads to the final, agonizing choice of the game, and the exact reason you need to care about the reunion timeline. Max has to choose: sacrifice Arcadia Bay, letting the storm wipe out the entire town and everyone in it so Chloe can live, or sacrifice Chloe, using her powers one last time to jump back to the bathroom, hide, and let her best friend be murdered to save the town. So, is the original Life is Strange still worth playing today? Our final takeaway is an absolute yes, of course! The dialogue can be a little cringy 2010s teen at times, but the emotional weight, the beautiful art direction, and the gripping mystery hold up beautifully. And that brings us to the end of our very first Infinite Rewind. If you played the first game, which ending did you choose? Tell us in the comments down below. I'll be completely honest with you guys, on our first playthrough, we actually chose to sacrifice Chloe to save the town. Because, that seemed most logical. But we felt so unbelievably guilty about it that we immediately replayed the game just to pick the other ending and, redeem ourselves. If this video helped you catch up, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to check out our Infinite Lore series for deep dives into your other favorite gaming universes. If you like what we're doing, you can support us on Ko-fi or by checking out our merch shop. With the code INFGAME04, you can save big on your order. Check the description for details. So, what video game should we rewind next? Let us know. See you guys next time.